Hello and welcome to the first proper day here in the UK on our Heritage Railway road trip. We're at the Talyllyn Railway in Wales for their Awdry Extravaganza 5 event. Wales has greeted us with a bit of liquid sunshine to start the day off with, but the weather might get a bit better later down in the day and in the afternoon. We hope we can bring you a lot of great footage over the coming weeks and obviously also from this weekend. So please enjoy the following footage over the coming days, weeks. Our first spot for the day was a bridge shortly before Right Roman. The weather improved a lot quicker than we first thought it would, and the next train due was the first train that would carry Mike up the line. On board also the two presenters that were hosting the live stream on the Talyllyn Railway's YouTube channel, and as the weather was better than before, I was able to get the drone out and get some nice drone footage of this very spectacular and not very regular train. We then decided to race the train up the valley and parked near the side of the road between Dolgach and Abergynolwyn, and we were in fact in time to see the train again, and I got some more lovely drone footage. Because we enjoyed the spot, we stayed for the next train.
Our next stop was Bringler's blog post, and we actually had a very nice chat with the signalman there, so yeah, many greetings to you. And because the weather wasn't going to get any better anytime soon, we decided to take out our camping chairs and just enjoy some more trains. We then made our way down to Wharf Station because we had booked the exhibition that was taking place for later that afternoon. The exhibition was one of the highlights of the entire trip. Seeing all those props was absolutely surreal, and yeah, I really enjoyed it. Some of my highlights from the exhibition include all the faces that were on display, the Clarabelle close-up scale prop, the fact that they had Duck on display, one of my favorite characters, and in general the whole Gauge 1 prop display diorama that they put up. Also some of the little scenes they displayed with the props, and all of that while you could just look out the window and see George driving around outside of Wharf Station. As I already said, the whole exhibition was just so amazing. It was, as I already said, incredible. Something else that I have to say is just how friendly all the volunteers were. As our time slot came to an end and there were fewer and fewer people in there, we actually got the chance to operate the wharf scale Thomas prop that they used on screen, and this is definitely one of the memories that I won't forget. So yeah, it was just the first day of the trip, and we had pretty much one of the highlights already.
Okay, I'll give this back to you before I do something. But thank you very much.
Do you want to take some pictures? Did you? What picture would you like? Where would you like it with your Thomas to stop? I'll stop them at the right place, please. Take a picture.
Last thing we did that day was to film Rusty as he went for his first trip up the line during the extravaganza. The second day of the extravaganza started off in quite a surprising and interesting fashion. As we were waiting near quarry siding's halt to film Sir Handel and the doubleheader, the first two trains that were running up the line that day, we get to see some sheep being transferred between two fields by a farmer, and that was quite a sight, to be honest. Yeah, and we also got word that number 1 and number 2 had been redressed as Minnesota engines for the remaining 2 days of the extravaganza, so that was also quite a surprise for us. After the first two trains had gone past, we decided to go back down to Brinkler's block post to see a few more trains passing each other. We spent around 2 hours there and then got up to ride Ronan and film some more trains there. For the last filming location of the day, we chose Elbgunolwyn Station. We got some really nice shots there, and I'm not showing you all of them in this video. For pretty much every railway where we have been, there will be an extended version of the day's visit, where there will be just the footage we took there. This series should more be like vlog series, so I'm telling you a bit what we did and showing you the highlights of the footage we got. So that's also why I'm not showing you every single clip that we took at the railway. Another reason why we chose to go to Elbgunolwyn Station as our last spot for the day was because we wanted to see the end of the race between Carr and Sir Handel.
Let's go! Let's go! Make me proud, boys! Make me proud! Come on! Let's go! Over to the block post. We've made it to the finish line. Just fight all our half. Ready? Cameraman and I are going to touch it together. Come on. We win.
After seeing the finish of the race, we got back into our car and headed back down to Wharf Station, because we had booked another activity for that day. After seeing Sir Handel coming down with his train, we went down to the platform and boarded the last train of the day, the photo charter. This was such an incredible experience yet again. The weather was perfect for very nice pictures, so I'm just going to be quiet for the next few minutes and let you all enjoy the atmosphere.
Hello and welcome to the third day here at the Talyllyn Railway. And as you can see behind me, we are not at the railway. We decided to hike a bit up into the mountains to see the remains of the old slate quarry that was up here. We haven't found that much buildings yet, but we have found this waterfall. I hope you can understand me. I put the microphone on just for that. Yeah, we decided to make today a bit more of a hike, and we'll get back to the railway later on and also see the exhibition at Awdry. And later on we'll be back at Wharf for the group photo at the end. And then we're off to Plenio Festignoc for Monday morning. That's it for now. I hope you can enjoy some of the footage we shot while hiking up here. And yeah, just enjoy it.
When we were finished with our little hike, we decided to stay at Nantgueno to film one or two trains there. We were sort of forced to stay a bit longer as we had originally planned, as the rain started to come down pretty heavily, and we had to wait for it to, well, get a bit less intensive to actually be able to walk back to Awdry where we had parked the car. When the rain started to get a bit less intensive, we walked back to Awdry station and we decided to have a look into the exhibition that they had going on there.
Magnets between the sleepers, and there's like 7 bits meant to give you a hint for where you're supposed to unpack
Smooth like butter.
No, I'm fine. I don't feel my understanding
Alright, Albert's my favorite.
I think it's like one of the
Seeing not only the large narrow gauge props that they had on display, but also the Farquhar and Mid-Solar layout was really nice and something that I won't forget for a while. As the day was slowly coming to an end, we decided to go back down to Wharf Station to take part in the grand finale and the group picture. We also got to see George being moved around the site, which was quite funny, and they actually posed him together with Sir Handel to recreate a book illustration, which was also very nice. The Awdry Extravaganza was an amazing event. Being sort of part of it and just being there, soaking in the atmosphere and everything that was going on around you was absolutely incredible. And I'm really glad that I finally got to do this after pretty much waiting for 5 years. So yeah, that marked the start to our Heritage Railway road trip. As I already said, there are many more episodes to come. Next off is the Talyllyn Railway, which also was amazing. I just want to say a big thank you to all the volunteers at the Talyllyn Railway for making this amazing event possible, and obviously also to all of you. If you enjoy the content, please leave a like, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss any further episodes of this series, and if you have some feedback, please leave them down in the comments. So yeah, I'm looking forward to the next episode, and bye for now.